Hey everybody, my name is AntAptive, and welcome to the Ant Hill. Here's a little bit of what you can expect to see during the stream.
Astro, give it to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the Ant Hill, hello and welcome back to another lovely stream. Today I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different. So if you've tuned into a previous stream, you'd notice, let me see here, if I can get it working here. You've noticed a little goober walking around the bottom of the screen. There he is. There's the boy. So this little guy is made in Unity. And if you're familiar with Unity, it's a game engine, and it's probably a little overkill for for just this little goober. So I decided I'm going to rewrite his code from scratch in a completely different framework, and that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'll probably go to PO3 later, Project Ozone 3, so Minecraft. I don't know why StreamerBot is not working. It should have added those points. Anyways, Kathy and Knight, welcome to the stream. And Knight, thank you for the lurk. How are y'all doing today? How is everybody doing today? Hope all is well. I'm gonna make sure I can actually see my my chats here because alright, hold on. Alright, hold on. Okay. Just make sure. Okay. Just make sure. And I gotta wait for YouTube to load. Anyways. Sweet. So I'm going to be doing this in WPF or, I think that's Windows Presentation Foundation. It's a way to make your programs, basically. I have made 2 projects in WPF, but never a full-fledged thing. So let's see. It might be. I think it might be better if I'm on this scene for today. I gotta copy this over, though. Excuse me. There we go. I don't know. Which one seems better? I think this one is probably better for today. No, you know what? No, that scene kind of sucks, honestly. I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, so we gotta shut him down, unfortunately. Bye-bye. Because we're completely redoing him. I have his code here, actually, for the old Unity, but I actually have to, move everything over, so there is a lot of code that goes into his movement and everything. So I gotta find a way to translate that. I think I was using WebSocket. Oh god, I actually have no idea how the how everything communicated. Let me actually check that. Yeah, it was WebSocket. So okay, that'll be interesting. Why was I doing with WebSocket? I guess because it was just the easiest way to send things at the time. Alright, well. I wonder why I have things set up this way. That is convoluted. Well, we're going to make it not convoluted. Alright. I might be able to get away with just doing this on the main window. Let me see here. All right. All right. I could probably get away with doing this on the main window. I just got to figure out how to make it transparent. And that would be... I'm gonna try to keep my code relatively clean. Do I have to do... I think I do have to do this. Anyways. I'll also do this so you guys can see it a little bit better. No, I do not have to do this. Excuse me. There we go. Right. Getting it to start on the other monitor might be... Well, hold on. Let me... oh, crap. How do I do text? Just a label. Excuse me. There we go. Let me do this really quick, because I think I can just press... I think I could just press Windows and arrow to get it to move over. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yes, I can. All right. I don't... Does that matter? No, that's not the design width and height. Ah, yes, bees. Just bees. Alright, excuse me. Last I checked, that is not... I don't know why it was so distorted there, but okay. Can I just do like a basic rectangle? I'll do this for now, just to like say, hey, here's the bounds of the program. Oh my god, you can't see it because of the... Alright, well, that's a problem. Hold on. See, how do you make it full screen? Windows state to maximized. In Windows style to none. Alright, so I'll just move that up here. That should fix the sizing issues. Yep, okay. And then I move it over and then it's... Alright. Sweet. I want it to be 1920 by 1080, even though this is a 2K monitor. Anyways, hey Google. Hey Google. Excuse me. Hey Google. Hey Google. It's just not responding to me.
The mic's off. The mic's back on.
Come on, you nerd. Hey Google. Hey Google. I'm restarting it. I have no idea why it's doing that. It has never done that in the years that I've had it. Okay. Well, while we're All right. Sorry about that. Can I like the fill? White? No. It's not recognized. Color foreground, white. No, that's the label. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Fill, white. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of keyboard ASMR, isn't it? Okay, and then if I bring it over, that's not right. Oh, well, then again, this isn't entirely 1920 by 1080, is it? What? Oh, no. Oh, I don't like that. That should be it. Because it needs to be exactly 1920 by 1080. There we go, that fixed it. Okay. So it doesn't matter, that's just... Can I like set it to like a semi-transparent maybe? Okay, and then like 10. Too many? Yeah. God, I can't remember my hexes. Because FF is entirely... Let's just do 10. Or, hold on. Okay. Okay, my Google has restarted. Hey Google, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the gayest of them all?
Your mom.
Okay. Thank you, Google. What? What? Okay. Let's do 80 instead, maybe. So that should be like semi-transparent. Unless WPF... Okay, there we go. I was like, I hope it supports semi-transparency. Okay. So I need to dynamically... I need to dynamically put in sprites, so let me see. Okay, let me see here. Uh-huh. So I think the best way to do this is I'm gonna need to make a I'll just call this pet. So Whoa. Because right now there's only 2. Excuse me. Does it need to be... I thought I can't have enums in the... Oh, wait. Is it like a naming thing? What? I thought I could have enums in... Oh, boy. Hold on. I'll just say pet type for now. But why not working? This is probably just like a stupid... Eh? Oh. Alright. Okay, and then public. And now this actually can't be called name. Excuse me. Does it need to just be public? Okay. Oh yeah, that would make... okay. Don't mind me. That would make sense. And then what else do we need? So this will have like all the data about one stream pet. Now I know there's only like one primary, but one of my friends, Rye, he's making one as well. So I'm trying to make this as universal as possible. Okay. Checking. So I could just do main canvas. This doesn't... Okay, no. Yes? I did not want that. I'm gonna do this instead. Alright. So now everything in here, in theory, should get removed? Yes, okay. So none of this matters anymore. In fact, none of this. I don't need any of this because it's all going to be dynamically generated. So we're going to want to sprite. Let's do... God, sorry, I'm blanking. Starting a project is probably one of the hardest bits. Once you start getting into the flow of it, everything is a million times easier. So please bear with me. We got our name here. I need to put more stuff in here, but right now I'm just going to focus on getting a sprite on the page. So I don't know if I want this to be a void or a sprite. Because we're gonna have to change the we're gonna have to change the sprites, like animate them. So let me see here. And I think, what are the sizes of the sprites? Because I remade them today. I think 200 by 200. Yeah, 200 by 200. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Okay, so I could put, oh, okay, yeah, public image sprite, but but the problem with that is, how is the sprite going to be changed? Like to the I don't want to have it update like every second because that's going to get laggy. I think because I just want one that'll spawn it in. You know what? Let's do that. You know, this auto-generating code thing that Visual Studio added is nice and sometimes, and then it's God. Like, that's a lot, but screw it, I'll work with it, I guess. Okay, that... Oh yeah, the problem is, getting it actually on the bottom of the screen, but... That'll be the worst thing. Let's just get something on the screen. It's in this. Maybe I should have it. Should I make this an interface? Or not an interface, but I might mess things up, but this is not working. Probably because oh yeah, no, I know the problem. I'm not gonna do it like that because that's just gonna cause more headaches. Because I have a class which is the same name as the namespace, so I need to do this for some reason. It's in the same namespace. Why is it not? I don't know. Let me get some of the sprites in so we can actually work with them. course I can't drag and drop. No, don't move. Don't move. Copy them. There we go. I'm actually going to rename these to O1 and O2. That should work. I wonder what this will do. Okay. What happened? Why? Actually, wait. What? Maybe I should have checked the stack trace on that before closing it. What happened? Or the call stack? Uh, hmm. Let me just try to make a new image instead of making this constructor. Or whatever the hell. Oh, that's throwing issues. If I set it to null, does that cause a different issue? I want to see if that's the problem. Invocation of the constructor on type that matches is specified. Let's see what Copilot has to say. Huh. Oh my god, if I scroll down just a little bit, sprites, Astro. Oh, you know what? I know the problem. These are not marked as resources. Does that fix the problem? Nope. Okay, what's the problem? Do I have a... Excuse me. But, bruh. That's not what I copied. Copy. What the hell? Copy. There we go. Good God. Alright. Sprites. Astro. IDLR. Oh, and a PNG. It's right there. Hold on. Let me see. You know, let me try putting it in. Can I? There. I'll import it just at the root and see if I can get... Excuse me! Let me try doing this. See if it can load that. Oh, wait, no, it's not going to because I didn't mark it as a resource. Hold on. Hold on. All right, mark as resource. Copy. Come on. The the URI prefix is not recognized. Okay, well, fixed. That one just shows nothing. Oh my god. Alright, so what the hell? Sprites, Astro, idle, R, o1.png. What's the problem? And the problem just suddenly vanished. Okay, got it. But that doesn't answer the question of why. Do I really have to... Do I have to reinstantiate the canvas as the window content every time? Because that is not going to work. Alright, that's not the problem. Why is this not working? We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. You be a bee, a pet, a pet, a pet. Mark, this is good news. You'll live for 30 years. I'm so confused. Oh my god. Hey, well, maybe setting source to null would not... Whoa, lag. Alright, and now I'm going to set this to 400 by 400 to make him twice as big. Hey! Alright. I actually have to check... Give me just one sec. I have to check the code to one of my other programs that I cannot show. Because I have some code that, that will, what do you call it? Make the pixel art nice and, what do you call it? Yes. Nice and sharp. Not blurry at all. Oh, I used XAML for that. Shoot. Oh, how to do? Can I use like, not formatting, but like render mode of some sort? let me see. Okay, render. I did that, but I'm not. Is that? Oh, is this a static void? Yeah. Okay. I was wondering, like, why. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, sorry. I had to check my code. There we go. Now he's all nice and delicious. All right, so I don't think the way that I have this set up, I can have a reference to the sprite. Yes, that's what I need to do. Okay, so I'm not... Okay, I got it. I finally got it. I need to set the image here, and then the pet's sprite needs to be this instead of some source. So what I'm going to do is... this is not required. What is the problem with this? Non-nullable might be a non-nullable and X. Okay, hold on, wait. I need to... Okay, declare as nullable. There we go. Because it needs to be nullable. Because it might not be loaded. So... I think I'll set this to... I'll make this a pet, and then it'll return data... it'll return the actual pet, so you're creating one, and then it'll... Oh, I know, that's not right. That's... No. Or I guess I could... No, that wouldn't work. This is probably dumb, but it's alright. So... Excuse me. I think what I'll do is based on the name of the pet, that's how that's how it'll expect the animation files. Because it doesn't need to be that convoluted, and it's just... I mean... In a program getting shipped, you would not do this, but I'm doing it this way just because this is a very specific use case program. So what I'll do is... Well, I need to think about how we're going to animate this damn thing. That's going to be... The animation system is going to be very complicated. We could do that a number of ways. We could have an animation handler class. And then that's like what queues everything up and stuff like that. But that won't really handle... that won't really handle, like, his AI, like him walking around randomly. Oh. So the... Can I do... What is... Wait, canvas? Shouldn't that be the actual... No. Because this is static. Meant to set... Okay, I see. So... Left, this should be the spawn area. I'll do like a... Why did it have me go all the way up the list? So public int spawn position. Or maybe I should make it random. Yeah, let's make it random. Alright, so the left can be... So we need to think about this. Since it's 400, we can... I don't know how to explain it in words. We could put it at the... So the way that it works is that when you have an image, it's going to be anchored at the top left. That's the... So if I set this to 1920 by 1080, you're not even going to see him. He's going to be completely off the screen. But if I have it... Okay, let's say we need to... let's see here. So left, I want it to be completely random. How do you do... How do you do a random integer in range? Okay, so 0, and then instead of 1920, we need 1920 minus excuse me. Do I really need to cast? Oh yeah, because I'm dividing. I mean, I think that might be okay. I might add some padding, like 10 pixels of padding. Oh my god, here we go. Pet or its sprite cannot be null. Oh, yeah, because I forgot I completely got rid of that. Oh, whoops. Okay, I'm getting rid of that, because that's not even worth it anymore. Alright. So the... Let's do it that way. Just for now. I just want to get something on the screen. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I'm not... Oh my god, why am I doing it that way? So, based on its name, that's where it should, Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Just to make it easy, what I'll do is not this, not that, but what I'll do is, depending on the name, is how it will have its, setup of sprites. So I'll do public, I need to type, class. No, I can't do class. I need to actually make the class. So let's do public class sprite table. Yeah, you know, we'll just call it sprite table. And then here's where all of our sprites will live, and then I'll have a public void that instantiates the... Oh, wait, I can't have a void outside of a class. Crap. Probably a better way to do this, but... Shoot. I guess... I could put it here. And then the sprite table will have like all the... Let me put all of Astro's sprites in so I can get a feel for what sprites are needed. And then, okay, that's the idols. Oh god, I have to change all of these. Nope. Ain't doing it. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna re-render them. I'll have a sprite re-render them really quick. Okay, so in walk left. Oh, one. Alright. No, don't move them. God dang it. I do the same for walk right. No, wrong one. These ones I am moving because I'm not... I don't want duplicates in that folder. It's walk, wave. How many of there are wave? Yeah, 32. I'm not renaming all of those. I'll just... No, no. Ah. Should I call it action instead? No, because I'm calling it wave because this is primarily Astro's program, and I know Rye will not do a wave, he'll do something else. That's all for his sprites, right? Oh, no, 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 it's not. Forgot about that. So this one's a little bit confusing, because O1 will be used 90% of the time, and then like when random animations kick in. So I'll have to figure that out. Might be stupid, but I'm doing it this way. No. Okay, so there will be a sprite table for... I need to see all of his different types. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I could have copied both of those. Alright, so for idle, tail, walk, and wave. Yep, okay. So... and this will have a public... image. Can I do an array? I'm not sure. No, because these arrays need to be set at start. I don't know if I can... well, I mean, I guess I could like do sprite tables dot idle equals new sprite tables dot idle. Yes, I need to actually set the... okay, I feel like that's better in terms of memory than using lists, so I will. Oh, that's nice. And then... what the hell? Whoops. Idle, walk, tail, and wave. What? What the? That's really starting to upset me. That is really annoying. Okay, now we're not doing left and right on this one. We're just gonna do... maybe I should call it left frames and right frames. Please catch on. You're not catching on. Just to keep the compiler from throwing a fit. Alright. So and then I'll actually have more for turn it up a little bit. All right, sweet. No, I just need to. You know, this should really be in another. No. Excuse me. All right. So now the sprites need to be. No, I'm just gonna say initialize instead of, so I can have just one function for everything. Huh? Get rid of that. Excuse me? God, oh god, did I remove the only instance that had the... Oh god, I did. There we go. Excuse me. Oh god, how did that work? What the hell? I don't know why I deleted that. Oh, that's right. Okay, just to shut that up for now. What? Oh my god, why did I was like, what? Literally. Alright, so here's where we need to fill the sprite table. So I'll, depending on the name, which it should be set, because it's required. Yeah. Like, I can't just do this, can I? Yeah. Alright. Sweet. What? Uh, you know what? Actually, instead of I'm gonna do a string. And then I'll actually change this to lower case. Okay. What? Bruh. Why? Okay. I thought Windows was being stupid or something. Ugh. Sorry. Okay, so now we need to... I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Oh, Jesus. Maybe it's not the best way to... Huh. I wonder if using a different method, or not a different type would be better. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, Okay, so apparently classless is the best way to do it. Then I guess I'll do it that way. Oh, hell no, I'm not. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. How do I get the amount of files? Okay, maybe this isn't the greatest idea, but I'm gonna do it. What? Possibly on... No. Oh. No. 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 Hello? There we go. Okay. Oh, wait, crap. I forget. Tail is not required because it is not universal. I'll just do that. What? Hold on. I'll just finish this to get all of the final... There. What's the problem? No. What? What is the problem? I can't do that. Really? Oh god, that's right. Because I'm not changing any of the... Don't mind me. Okay. Can I just do this? It can be simplified, huh? What? I don't care. Uh... Alright, so let's focus on... we got idle... and the left frames. What is your deal? Can I do, like... Why is this... Collection can be simplified. How? Oh my god. Okay. So what we need to do is... me see. I need to figure out how to do for each file. No, I just need to get the length. I had it and I completely forgot what it was. Okay, now I need to do... Oh crap, I can't put that in there. The problem is, how do I get the, I need to get the directory. But depending on the name... So we need to do string sprite path. Who's calling? Ouch. Give me just one sec. Okay, alright, sorry, I had to take a quick call. Okay, so... Is this a void? How does that work? Okay. Okay, let's do... There was a reason I needed that. Why'd I do that? I don't think I need the length anymore. I just need, like, for all the files in... Hold on. Well, I guess it would be better this way, so I'm not iterating through all the files. So, like, for... Can I do a for... No, I can't. Crap. Shoot. That's gonna be a problem, because I can only have... Can I do, like, for each... No. Let's not make it required. It's too much of a pain to instantiate it this way. The other ones can probably be required, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it in 4 seconds. Yeah, because this is way too much. I'm getting rid of all of this. So sprites equals new sprite table. And then sprites.idle equals new idle. No. And then... Oh, yeah, it has to be. There's got to be a better way to do the thing that I'm doing here. Because this is getting convoluted already. Let's just start with that. Because I don't have to make a new one for every... let me see. Oh! Wait, no, not here. But here... Can I do it here? Yeah! There we go, so I'm not having to... Excuse me? So I'm not having to frickin'... There, that's better. Okay, what was that? Oh, okay. Hey. Why does it change, like, every time I open it? Alright. Alright, so... I have... That, okay, so I'm not making a new one. I don't need to. But I can do sprites... Sprites.idle.left frames. Let me see... This isn't going to be a problem. Well, no, because I don't need to... It doesn't need to be nullable anymore. There we go. Okay, so now our goal is digging in these files and actually putting the image paths in the sprite table. I'm trying to think of an easy way to do this. I'm gonna... alright, so... I'll do that. Oh. Can I do that up here? Is that really the same? I mean, if it works. I think it does. Alright. So I'm sorry, I'm brain farting here. Fight. I don't know, left frames. I think. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know why it. Why is it doing it out of order like that? That's really annoying. There. I do not feel like that would work in a million years. Maybe it would be better as a list. Here, let's do debug.write line sprites.idle.left frames dot count. Or not count, length. Alright. And then I need to call initialize. Wait. Alright. I highly doubt that the way that I'm getting the executing directory, I don't think that's gonna work. Yep, okay, what's the problem? Excuse me, why did I leave this so broken? Jesus. Why did I... Just for now. I have no idea why I did that. I left that in such a mess. Interesting. What's the problem? Let me follow this, see if it exists. Nope. It's not going to exist, and I know why. Because I did not set it as a resource. But let me confirm my suspicions. Bin, debug, net9 windows, assets. Yeah, the assets folder doesn't even exist. Why does the asset folder not exist? Well, first off, it should be called sprites. God. Frick. Let me... Are none of those were set to resources? Oh my god. Well, you know what? Can I please... Resource. Oh god. No. No, you don't. Bruh. Why? Stop that. Quiz. Thank you. Ah! Why though? Meh. Why is it? Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that didn't work. They're not getting sent to the output for some reason. Why are the files not getting sent to the... Why are they not getting sent to the... Excuse me? Why are the... Okay, then I'm doing this completely wrong. Why is... Try forcing a complete rebuild. That didn't fix anything. Hold on. Alright. Excuse me. Okay. Looks like ads are about to start in about 15 seconds. Thank you all for watching. For those of you that are watching on Twitch, thank you all for sticking around through this very cursed stream. I'll see y'all after the ads. Oh! Well, there's my problem. I done figured it out. What? Right, I actually need to, maybe I can do this with a ternary. Because I have things named improperly here. So... I don't know why I named it like this. It's just more of a pain for me to fix. But, alright, so if I is less than 10, O plus I plus 1. And if not, just I plus 1. Right? So if I is less than 10, then add that together. What's the problem? Conditional expression cannot be used directly in a string interpolation because colon ends the interpolation. Parenthesize the conditional. Where does it want me to add parentheses? Oh. Okay, this is convoluted, but okay. If I is less than 10... No, if it's less than... Oh, shoot. Because, okay, so 1... So it actually needs to be 11. Because if I starts at 0... You know what? Let's start it at 1. It's just easier that way. In terms of files, so I'm not doing this janky crap. Okay, so starts at 0, but these start at 1. So since the array 0 actually means 1 item in it, then we have to do -1. And then excuse me. And then that starts at 10. So if it's less than 10, add a 0 to it. 0 plus I. And if not, then just the number. So that way it'll do 0102, 0809, but not 010. It'll just do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That should work. Let's try that with right. Excuse me. So now it's going to be right. I feel like it would be better if I... I'm going to, just so it's easier to... Just so it's easier to read. There a way I can fix this. I don't... It's fix the copilot. I really don't think there's a reason to, but it's driving me nuts. What? I think, yeah, that is going to cause a problem, and I actually do need to fix that. Excuse me? Oh, wait. These need to get out. Oh, shoot. Crap. How do I get the length of... Dang it. That's an oversight. Because these don't exist. These directories don't exist. So I'm getting the length of nothing. And these are relying on them. I have sprites. Okay. Would it be better if I made these contents? I feel like it would be. So now if I rebuild... Ah, here we go. Yes, it is better if I make them content type. Okay, let's not worry about that then. The ones that are like never going to... it's just better this way. Swap it to content. Well, crap. How am I gonna set the images? Ah, that's a problem. How am I gonna set the images if they are not... I'm hoping they don't have to be resources. Okay, so... Oh god, it does have to be a URI. Maybe I can have it do sprites path. Like... Hold on, I'm gonna copy this. Can I... It has to be a URI. Can it... What are your overloads? Can it be a URI? Like if I do... Can I do that? And then this one I'm gonna do that. Oh god. Yeah, no. Well, it says... This needs to be... Oh, wait. Doesn't this have to be a... No, that won't work. Oh, no, because... I see what I'm doing. Well, actually, that would be... Excuse me. That would actually be good to put here. But... Is it... Oh, no, we want that out of the loop. Good God. Yeah. That's right. Oh, God. Could not... Astro. Couldn't... Work, I commanded thee. What? Switching pet, bit and debug, net9 windows, sprites, Astro, idle. Oh. That actually needs to be that. Okay, now work without problems. Hey, shut up. Length 2. Oh! Are you working? Now I just have to do that for all of them. Nice. Right frames. That should work. Catch on? Walk left, okay. I think it's actually working. Tail L, yep. Tail R, and then wave. And that's just wave. Alright, let's see. And then what's the one with the biggest? Let's go wave, idle. No, wait, wave. Alright, let's try that. Did it? 32. There is 32. Sweet, so it's loading all of those. We have the image. There's probably a better way to instantiate. Actually, yeah, probably. There's probably a better way to instantiate, like, all of them. Because, like, if I wanted to... I can't think of a way to do that. I guess this way is fine. It's repetitive code, and you really want to avoid that, but it works for what it needs to. So... Alright. Got that done. Now we need to put the goober on the screen. I'm gonna say... Well, how do I actually handle animation? Oh, whoa. Let's not do that. I want to see how... I want to see how, All right. Animate, force, animate once. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. What? Oh. Okay, controller. Stop all. Okay, start and then movement opportunity. It's called movement opportunity. Where is movement opportunity? Movement opportunity. Okay. So if I should be able to show this. If random dot rage is idle. Okay, so idle. Great. What tells him to animate? God. Okay, so the sprite is just set. Holy crap. This is some convoluted shit. Last facing left. Frame index. Idle frame index. The idle right frames. What is idle frame index? Oh. Okay, so I'm basically stuck doing this on my own. There's no code that I can. We could stick with the we could stick with the what do you call it? We could stick with the movement opportunity way, the way that I was doing it before, which is probably what I will do. I have to make sure that, well, hold on. We're initializing, right? Okay, let me make sure that I can even use, what is it, content as, okay, so let's do, get rid of that. Okay. The pet image. The source is actually, let's do pet.sprites.idle.writeFrames or 0. That doesn't work. Cannot to image source. Wait, can I do dot source? Okay, yeah, that's right. With the no, it ain't. It is instantiated when you do initialize. I thought the compiler would pick up on that. Or maybe it isn't. Oh, it is. Excuse me. Alright, and then we need to do... I could just type 200, but in case that's changed, I'm making it as expandable as I can. So now it should put them on the bottom of the screen somewhere. Hey. Okay, so problem. Wait a minute. I'm gonna... I swear to God. What is this? No, I'm just gonna do 0. 0. I want him at the top left corner. Okay. Yeah. That's how I thought. That's what how I thought. That's what I thought. Oh, you know what? Pert. This doesn't need to be divided. It doesn't need to be divided because it's not... Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Now it's working. You can't see it, but on my screen, he's on the bottom. Alright. Sweet. I want to see if I can get it to start automatically on the right monitor. Well, actually, no, for the sake of the stream, I'm not going to do it that way. But... yeah. Now we just need to set up animation. Let me see how I did it here really quick. Is it really just... okay. I did this, like, I remember I was like some Five Nights at Freddy's crap with the, movement opportunities. Let me find, oh my god. Is there an update? There's a fixed update. And, holy crap, that one's big. Why is this so convoluted? Holy crap. I feel like this can be massively simplified. Okay, so we're starting the movement opportunity system, which I can set as just like some thread. Because you don't want it on the main thread. Are Ayanumi... wait, what? This is Unity specific, right? Yeah, Unity engine. Alright, Got that. So he's spawning randomly. I think. I'm trying to think of what I need to do next. Sorry, I'm having massive brain farts. Anytime I code on stream, that happens. Is very indicative of the fact that I should not be doing coding streams. Alright, so that just spawns it. So we would not actually have the method in there, but we need to actually... Okay, I'm actually going to do that. New Astro. There, and then do that. So I can reference him outside of that method. The way that I was doing it was the pet themselves had the movement opportunity, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Trying to think if tasks do tasks run on a separate thread. Okay. Can I call a task from within itself? What is this? I'm just gonna say bees. It's in a video and it's called Bees. I'm scared by it. Fun. All right. All right. Give me just one sec. Nope. All right. Chat, I think I'm probably gonna call it for now. Because I keep brain farting and I know this is just not being productive whatsoever. So I think I'm probably gonna call it. I will probably I might work on this off stream a little bit, but I might come back with PO3, Project Ozone 3, later tonight. I'm not for certain though, so don't quote me on that. I'm not gonna go on a raid. I'm just gonna cut the cast. Yeah, I'll get Astro fixed up. He's in the shop right now, but we'll do him some good, and I'll get this fixed, because yeah, WPF is just a lot more convoluted, and I need to take time to actually learn how I'm gonna do things. So that was a bit of an oversight for today's stream. So I apologize that it was so quiet and me like trying to figure out what the hell I need to do. I probably won't be doing more coding streams just because of that, but Hey, maybe once I get projects actually in the works, like halfway through, and then I actually know what I'm doing, I can do more interesting coding streams rather than just staring at a text file that's not being changed whatsoever. But yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna call it for tonight. Probably that's what I'm gonna call it for tonight. I might be back with PO3 later tonight, like I said. Not for certain though. If you're not already, join my Discord, discord.antaptive.com, or for those in the Twitch chat, !Discord, to stay up to date on all of my projects and be notified when I go live next. Yeah, I'm not gonna go on a raid because I don't think there's anybody that in software dev that wants to be raided. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Have a good rest of your day / night / time zone dependent moment in time, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.